Welcome back. You should be on page 57 of your workbook, and you should have kept out these two colors as well as have a pencil. We are going to be discussing addition problems. The very first thing this starts off with is one of my favorite things called Puzzled Penguin. I love this because we get to be detectives and try to find out what this puzzled penguin friend of ours has done wrong. Okay? He's made a mistake in here, and we get to help him through it. Not only do we point out what was incorrect, but we also point out how to fix it. Okay? Dear math students, I am ordering a book from a catalog. The price of the book is $15, and the tax is, how would you say that? 15 cents. Altogether then, I will have to pay $15 plus 15 cents, or $30 for this book. The tax makes the cost twice as much. Doesn't this seem unreasonable to you? Or have I made some kind of mistake? Your friend, Puzzled Penguin. So he's definitely made a mistake here, right? Think about this for a minute. If he has $15 for the book and then 15 cents as the tax, shouldn't he pay a total of $15.15? Yes, but instead, he's gotten this number. He's gotten $30. Please circle that with your orange. He's gotten $30. What has he done incorrectly? I want you to answer that when I ask it. Answer it to yourself. What has Puzzle Penguin done incorrectly? He has taken just 15 and 15 and put them together and got 30. He is not paying attention to where the decimals are, or to the fact that these are wholes and those are pieces, right? So we're going to write a response to Puzzle Penguin. First of all, let's find out over here. Let's just kind of, in this box right this area, let's show what he really would owe. If you were doing $15 plus, and you can represent it like they did, or like we did in our journal with the cent sign, but if you're doing $15 plus 0.15, where is the decimal on $15? It's after the ones place, at the end right there. So it would be like 15.00. So if I have that, then my total, this is mental math, would be $15 and what? 15 cents. So he has not paid attention to the decimals or to the fact that there's wholes and pieces. So let's write our response to him by first pointing out what he's done incorrectly and then helping him solve it. Okay? So when we write a response to Puzzle Penguin, we do what he did. We're writing a letter. So we write, Dear Puzzled Penguin. Letters have a comma. And when we write our letter, we come to the next line, and we begin our response. Let's actually skip a line, kind of like he did, okay? So it says, the tax makes the cost twice as much. Doesn't this seem unreasonable to you? We're going to write this. Yes, exclamation point. That price is definitely unreasonable. Right? Yes, that price is definitely unreasonable. You made a common mistake. Okay, let's not make him feel bad. People do this a lot of times, especially as we're learning. So you made a common mistake and forgot about place values and lining up the decimals. Okay, so we're telling him where the error was. So you forgot about place values and lining up the decimals. If you have $15 and add 15 cents, you should get $15.15 total. Much more reasonable. with a smiley face. Much more reasonable. And what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to encourage him, and then I'm going to end the letter. So I'm going to say, much more reasonable. Keep practicing, and you'll get better. And then your friend, which we don't have space right here. Normally we would put it underneath this, right? But we'll just say, keep practicing and you'll get better. Your friends. We'll just say your friend. And then you need to put your name right there. You shouldn't write Miss Fisher. You should write your name right there. Okay? Come on, if we wouldn't have skipped that line, we would have had space, but that's okay. Dear Puzzled Penguin, yes, that price is definitely unreasonable. You made a common mistake and forgot about place values and lining up the decimals. If you have $15 and add 15 cents, you should get $15.15 total. Much more reasonable. Keep practicing and you'll get better. Your friend, Ms. Fisher. Except for it should say your name. Okay, nice response to Puzzled Penguin. Let's move on. These say add, try to solve mentally. Oh, cool. So a lot of them we'll be able to do mental math with. Take a look. Number 2, $28 added to 32 cents. Oh, this is so great. $28.32. Next, $42.05 plus 63 cents. So I would just quickly come over here, and yeah, it could be done mentally. So I'm just going to kind of do it over here mentally. Now that I brought the numbers over to make it more clear, I only have $42 still, but I've changed my pieces. I have a 6 now in the tenths and an 8 now in the hundredths. Did you see how I moved it over, put the decimal where it was supposed to be, and then just mentally mathed it? That's right. I just termed that a verb. I mentally mathed it. Okay. Number 4. 56 cents add $8.27. So again, this one doesn't have any dollars, so I could just put the 0.56 here. And I could try to do it mentally. But in this situation, look at this. 7 plus 6, that's not really mental math, so I'm just going to quickly do it. That's 13, that's 7, that's 8. So it would still be $8. Make sure you put the dollar sign. But now it's changed to 83 cents. So again, not quite as mental math as before, but I'm able to do a few quick shortcuts. Look at number 5. This one is definitely mental math. 43 wholes and then just 0.26. It would be 43.26. I love that one. Take a look at number 6. I have a 0.3 and then a 0.89. So not really mental math, right? So I'm just going to put the 0.89 right here. And who would I need to fly in right here? Use your orange. A 0. And I would add them. So I'd have a 9, then an 11, decimal 8, 5. So it's 58.19. So again, they're not taking super long, but it's not all quick mental math either. Look at number 7. I have a 1 in the ones place, so I could easily add that. And then I have a 6 in the tens place. That would be really easy to add too. So I have a 9 still here, but then I change this. It's now a 3, and then it's a 7 and a 7. Because that 7 was here. So again, if I'm going too fast for you or if this doesn't make sense, please feel free to use Zero the Heroes and do what we've done before. Okay? Number 8. Love it. I have wholes and then hundredths. So wholes and hundredths. But they are checking to make sure that you put the meters measurement. You will get those wrong if you don't, so be careful. Number 9. I have a 2 in the ones and a 0. A 5 in the tenths and a 0, so that's easy. It's already just 2.5. And then I have an 8 in the hundredths and nothing, so it's just an 8. And what are they checking for? That I put meters. All right, you should be making all of these same orange marks and pencil marks with me. Don't forget that if you're just copying these answers, you will not pass these assignments, and you might have further consequences. So make sure that you are being honest. Number 10. This is awesome. I have a 6 in the ones place and then nothing, and then a 7 in the thousandths place. So it's just 6.007. And lastly, don't forget meters. Okay? All right. Don't worry about doing number 11. What I want you to do now is to turn the page over. We are going to do just a few quick problems here, and then we'll be done with this math lesson until we get some homework help, okay? We're going to work on number 14, I believe. Go to number 14. They've already stacked them up for you. That's super nice. Use your orange and put in that 0, the hero, and go ahead and add them together. 5 hundredths plus 0 hundredths is 5 hundredths. 0 plus 9, 9. Decimal. Do not forget it. 3 plus 8 is 11. That's 5. That's 2. Read this number from left to right with me. Ready? Go. 251 and 95 hundredths. Nice job. Let's do number 16. This one, they don't have it stacked up, so I'm just going to bring the 0.7 right where it should go. And it's adding. And I'm going to put in with my orange a 0, the hero. Well, that just looks like a big orange blob, which is okay. 3 plus 0 is 3. 5 plus 7 is 12. Carry. Don't forget the decimal. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10.23. The next problem we're trying, I know I'm going fast, but you should be staying caught up with me, is number 19. Look at this. Can this one be done mentally? Yes, it can. I have 91 whole and 51 hundredths. So it just looks like this. 91 and 51 hundredths. That was a fun one. And last but not least, we are only going to do one more. Number 24. Ajit is tracking how much rain... Write an equation. Ooh, almost forgot that. Write an equation, then solve. Ajit is tracking how much rain falls at his house. The first day, 1.45 centimeters of rain fell. The second day, 2.3 centimeters of rain fell. On the third day, 1.68 centimeters of rain fell. How many centimeters of rain fell in all over the 3 days? So what do I know here? I know that in all means to add. So I start writing the numbers. The first day, I would stack them up. 1.45 centimeters. But they're all centimeters, so I'll just remember that at the end, okay? 1.45 centimeters, 2.3, 2 in the ones, 0.3, and 1.68, 1.68. You're adding, so you have to fly in a 0, the hero right there. And you can add 3 numbers together, and you're still going to line up the buttons and the decimals, or buttons, like the button man would say. Start on the right. 5 plus 8 is 13. Carry. 4 plus 1 is 5. Plus 3 is 8. Plus 6 is 14. Drop the 4. Carry the 1. Do you know the button man? He lines the decimals up. And 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. It's 5.43, but I have to put it in a sentence and with centimeters. So, how many centimeters of rain fell in all over the 3 days? A total of 5.43 centimeters, is abbreviated cm. A total of 5.43 centimeters of rain fell over the 3 days. Don't forget centimeters. I would underline that in orange. All right. We have cruised through this assignment because now what we're going to do in our journal is we're going to turn the page from the notes we just took, and we're going to cut out, I know this is going to be so fun, we're going to cut out our puzzled penguin and all the way through number 10. So we're going to try to do this. I don't know if it's going to work exactly, but I'm going to cut at the very bottom there. I'm going to cut as close to my writing as I can. I'm going to do kind of these bubbly cuts. And I'm not going to need, I don't need the title or my name or anything. I'm actually just going to cut right on the orange line of the Puzzle Penguin box. And then try to get it as narrow as possible, leaving in the directions and the orange numbers. So I have all these pieces, but let me show you the part I want. Started with Dear Math Students, and it goes all the way through number 10. Okay, and mine will fit if I don't cover any holes, but if I kind of place it towards the left, this is the last thing we're going to put in our journal. So you can kind of center it instead of putting it up at the top. Try to center it on your paper if possible and get it glued in there. Once you get it glued in there, I want you to find your homework and remembering 2.5 and check the next video.